Alright, so here's the kit we just walked through. We're going to walk through the assembly. So what I recommend you do, there's some very small parts in this, so we're going to open it up and go through the parts that are in here. I'm going to open this up. And we're going to dump the parts into the bin, just like this. You may have to pull out the resistors because they tend to stick a little bit. Alright, so there we go, empty bag. Alright, let's go through the parts. We have our 13 resistors, which is the first thing we're actually going to work on. So we'll do that first, and then we have the LEDs. We have 5 green, 4 yellow, 4 red. We also have 4 very small nuts, 4 very small screws, and 4 standoffs right here, right there. And you also see the button and the potentiometer right there, and you see the jumpers that we're talking about that are in this kit, but not in the other kit as well. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the resistors. So to get started, we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull out the resistors off their case. They're all kind of like together in this piece of paper. You just pull off the end, and there you go. You have your resistors cleared. Now, let me go ahead. I'm going to move this out of the way, and I'm going to bring this in just to temporarily hold these. All right. So on the board, a resistor can go in any direction. It's not sensitive to direction, so we don't got to worry about that too much. But one of the things you'll notice when you get the resistor out, it's much bigger than what the hole is right here. See, much bigger. So all we're going to do is we're just going to fold it into a little U shape, just like that. And I personally like to put them in the same direction, and typically like to make the tolerance band the last band. So in this case, it's brown. All right, so you can hardly tell this probably, but there's red on the left and now brown on the right. Again, this doesn't really matter; it's just a personal thing. But we're going to go through now, and we're going to put all these into the holes. Once you kind of get it into the board like that, just hold it with your thumb, turn over, and then just spread these wires out just a little bit. Not real far, just a little bit, just so it doesn't fall out. So now it won't fall out. And we're going to do this for now all of our resistors. All right, there we go. All of our resistors now in. And just if you haven't gotten this far and you're watching this, just pause this, go ahead and do it. You look in the back, you see everything's kind of bent out just a little bit, and you can see that nothing's going to fall out. One thing you might notice is some of the resistors are kind of off the board a little bit. I don't know if you can tell it from the camera angle or not, but like this one right here is not quite touching. We'll fix that during soldering. So if you haven't gotten this far yet, go ahead and pause the video. I'm going to stop right here and go ahead and catch up, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to start soldering some stuff. So I'll be back in the next video.